Welcome to the NewsHour. Nearly 200 million Americans have spent another day under a long list of heat advisories and severe weather warnings. Oppressive temperatures that scorched the Southwest for weeks have moved into much of the Midwest and the Mid-Atlantic. Forecasts for Philadelphia's heat index topped out at 108 degrees today, and other cities reached the 100-degree mark as well. Beyond that, severe thunderstorms were expected in the Great Lakes region and Ohio Valley. New economic numbers today are the latest to show that inflation in the U.S. is easing. A government gauge that's closely watched by the Federal Reserve finds consumer prices rose 3% in June from a year earlier. That's the smallest annual increase in more than 2 years. In Niger, soldiers declared an army general to be the new head of state today after ousting the democratically elected president this week. That came hours after the general addressed the nation, saying the civilian government failed to defend the country against Islamist insurgents.
The current security approach has failed to secure our country. We can no longer continue with the same approaches proposed to date, at the risk of witnessing the gradual and inevitable disappearance of our country.
The U.S. has about 1,000 troops in Niger, and it's unclear how the coup will affect that commitment. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin aimed tough talk at China today over its aggressive moves in the Pacific. He was in Australia for talks on providing submarines powered by U.S. nuclear technology. He said directly it's aimed at countering Beijing, officially the People's Republic of China.
We've seen troubling PRC coercion from the East China Sea to the South China Sea, to right here in the Southwest Pacific. And we'll continue to support our allies and partners as they defend themselves from bullying behavior.
Meantime, Japan released a defense analysis that warns of the most serious security threats since World War II. It cites actions by China, North Korea, and Russia and calls for a Japanese military buildup in response.